Radio Rahim with Anthony Yarde on my side of the pond. Finally, you out here mixing up in New York City.
So I'm saying you're always in my ends.
I know.
I always see you in London now.
I'm a Brixton boy now. I'm in the South, in the ends, in the roads. In there. Okay, all right. Listen, you've gotten yourself into quite the position. Yes. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Everyone knew that the Smith and Benavidez fight seemed to be next up. Those negotiations were happening, and then down comes the breaking news. Anthony Yarde steps in front, and big shot ahead. How did this happen? How'd you get the call? What happened here?
Turkey Al Sheikh. Turkey Al Sheikh said he wants me. I said, oh, it's an honor. He first of all, he's asked me, he goes, do I want to fight? I said, absolutely. He said, okay. I asked him to, go through the little details with my team. And then we was here. A few hours later, we was here. I was getting a massage. That's how relaxed it was. I was in the middle of a massage. I answered the phone. I said, hello, who is it? And then a representative come on the phone, explained to me, where they're at. In between the first school and the last school, I spoke to my team. We come over an agreement. We come over understanding of what we're on doing, and that's fighting. And yeah, man, it happened within 3-4 hours.
Getting a massage while your pants are hanging on the chair and somebody fills their pockets of the pants with money. That's the best kind of massage you can ask for. And His Excellency said he wanted you as opposed to Smith, or yes. Is it that's what he wanted as his first choice?
He said to me, he mentioned the fight with Benavidez. He told me who they have. He told me all the names. He said there's 4 fighters including me. He told me all their names. And he said, but he wants me. I asked what the figure was. That was discussed with the team, etc. My initial answer was absolutely. The way I see it is opportunity. And my character. It's just my character. I can't talk for anyone else. And my character and the way I live my life is when I get, blessed by God with an opportunity, it's not who am I to turn it down, but it's just my beliefs. If I get this opportunity, it's an opportunity. I feel like I'm capable. I feel like the reason there's always there's odds, and some people are saying, Andy can do this. It's because there's always a chance. On paper, Benavidez smokes me. On paper. But people that have seen me fight, they know my character, they're like, hold on, this could be a crazy banana for Benavidez. I believe that as well. Benavidez ain't gonna come with no lackey preparation for this fight. Same thing for me. But I feel like it's a very entertaining fight for the fans. And yeah, man, tune in and wait and see.
That's a very honest assessment, to be fair. Credit to you. I mean, do you see yourself, like you say, yes, on paper, but in reality, as an underdog, like you have to fight or perform better than you ever have to get this win?
Of course. Or after land a punch. it's one or the other. We've seen it time and time again in boxing. If a punch lands, it can change a fight. And that's what I mean almost about opportunity. I could go out there and outbox Benavidez, and then now everyone's the script gets flipped, and everyone's like, wow, look how much better Anthony's got, But then really and truly, it's the styles. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what's so entertaining about boxing. Do I feel like I'm going to win this fight? Absolutely. Do I feel like I've got the tools to win this fight? Absolutely. That's why it's so exciting.
When you look at the matchup and say, okay, I feel like I'm going to win this fight, are you seeing something that you do better than him, or a vulnerability that you could expose? Is there something that you have to go on to give you this confidence other than just belief in yourself?
To be honest with you, I think in my life I've watched 3 of Benavidez's fights. Haven't watched all of them. And again, I'm an honest person. I was I love his work. When I saw him fight at Super Middle, there's a highlight of him that went viral of him throwing like a 7-punch combination where all the punches land. Like I watched it, I was like, yeah, that's a combination right there. Rewinding it, damn, that's a combination right there. I've seen these other fights, he's moved to light heavyweight, so I was like, okay, now he's on my radar. And then he fought, was it Kovacevic? I can't, sorry about my pronunciation.
But Morrell last.
Morrell lost, but before that was what's the guy's name? Kovacic. It was a guy that fought better be like he was a world champion, you know, and I saw that fight and I was like, okay, a bit more competitive, but he's jumped straight in. He fought a world champion, high level operator, and for me, I respect his work a lot, so that's gonna put me on my game. Same way I respected all the other champions' work. It's gonna put me on my A game.
Now, there is a way of thinking in the business of boxing that you got your career for the best opportunities and the best matchups at the time. You could maybe potentially wait out and see what happens with Beterbiev and Bivol 3. Maybe get a shot at Undisputed. Maybe, take another path. This fight could be too dangerous right now. Did that enter your mind at all? Like, hey, maybe this is not the fight for me right now. I could take another route.
Absolutely not, because I'm not good. I don't know what tomorrow brings. Neither do you. Neither does anyone else. We've seen it time and time and time again. When people think they're in control, I'm going to go this route. They try to plan everything out, but they say it. God is the greatest of all
Best
planners.
of planners.
Greatest of all planners. So, who am I? Like, how can I turn down an opportunity like this? Like, not only that as well, again, I'm a realist. So people that hate on me or say bad things about me, I don't care, because some of the things, like, I agree with to a certain extent. Like, I haven't fought at that level. I haven't won a world title yet. So, I'm not going to be a favorite. Do you understand? I'm not a guy that's, just lying to himself. I'm like, I got to go out there and earn that. I got to rip that. I got to rip up the script. And again, that's just my mentality. So, with that mentality, yeah. Yeah.
Who do you think wins that third fight? Whenever it does happen, Beterbiev and Bivol.
I don't know, man, but Beterbiev again, what is he, 41?
And he said he ain't getting no younger.
He ain't getting no younger. Them knees are starting to crackle. Them knees. But again, he looks after himself. From how I'm hearing he lives his life, this is why he's still fit, he's still strong. He's not struggling to do 12 rounds. I've never seen him, other than my fight, I've never seen him like blowing or gasping for air. So again, he's in great condition. I don't know who's going to win that fight.
Would you like another crack at that?
100%. I tried to get it straight away.
So you must have talked to Turkey about it. You take this kind of dangerous fight, especially if you win it, then you're in great position. But was that part of the conversation? Like, hey, can you get me a rematch?
No. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So when this kind of fight gets put to me, I got one thing to put all my energy into. How am I there thinking of trying to do what's it called? Like a business deal, trying to,
triangulate the situation.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And for me, it's just going there, giving the best account of myself.
Well, let me run you through a few British matchups that are on the top of everybody's mind. First of which is going to be the rematch for Eubank Bin.
Yes.
How do you see that going?
I don't know. It's at the same weight, right?
So far, it's been said to me that it's the same exact everything.
I just don't know. I don't know. But again,
which way are you leaning?
I can't lean. Same thing I did. I done it in the first build-up as well. I'm not leaning. I know both guys. I respect both guys. I say the same thing I said for the first fight. I just hope they give just like they did in the first fight. They both give a great account of themselves. They both earn fans, earn a lot of money as they do and as they are, and they both leave the ring safe. That's it.
Another rematch. Dubois Usyk, undisputed heavyweight champion, potentially an undisputed British heavyweight champion. How do you see it going?
Man, right now, on paper, you can't go against Usyk. But again, Dubois, my guy. I've known Dubois since he was a young boy, 16 years old. And to see what he's accomplished, that I knew he could accomplish, is nothing short of amazing. So, again, he's got that chance every time.
You say on paper, you said that for your fight. You can't go against Benavidez, people would say. You can't go against Usyk. So what is that X factor for you, for Dubois, on paper, where you should be getting smoked, as you say? How do you change that script?
If Dubois throws punches, he's dangerous for anybody. You've seen it. When he's, geared up, he's jittery, he's pacing up and down, and he attacks his opponent, he's dangerous for anybody. He will give anyone a a bad night, a tricky night, and hopefully he's had a great preparation for this fight, and we all just get a chance to see a great fight.
What was your reaction when you saw on Seconds Out Tyson Fury return to boxing on the phone with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh coming back to the fold? What were you thinking?
I wasn't surprised. I just wasn't surprised.
Were you surprised that he said it was Usyk that he wanted again?
No, because of pride. You know, Usyk's beat him twice now, so he's going to want to right that wrong. You know, as he said, he's a fighting man. He's proud. He's definitely going to want to right that wrong.
What are you going to want as a British fan? Forget about being a fighter. Forget about Frank Warren's stable. What do you want to see?
Yeah, Fury, AJ. I feel like we all want to see that. And then just in boxing history as well, two Brits that got to the heights they got to, two of the biggest names in heavyweight boxing. Before Usyk fought them, they were the biggest names in heavyweight boxing. So we want to see them fight each other.
It's a tough one, but if Fury doesn't fight AJ, is it officially a duck? Has he ducked AJ?
I don't know, because I'm not in the I'm not in the rooms where they're having these meetings. So as a fighter, and knowing how it all works, I'm not gonna say anyone's ducking anybody, because I know there's a lot of little holes, little pockets that people don't see, people don't know about. But again, for me, a fight's not hard to make for me. That's what I'm saying.
Last one, and you know what it's going to be. Canelo Crawford. We've seen some of the build-up now, a little of the back and forth. The fight is around the corner. How you feeling?
For me, that's the fight I'm most excited about, other than my own. And I can't call it. I've tried. I keep going back and forth. 1 minute I'm saying Crawford, next minute I'm saying Canelo.
What's making you say Crawford?
The boxing IQ, you know, the fact I've seen him fight many different ways. Not Floyd, but similar to Floyd. You know, he fights different people in different ways, different techniques, and 1 minute he's moving, next minute he stands in the pocket. That's a great fighter, and he's got art to do. He's got a lot of different things that he can do, and what will make me lean towards Canelo is the exact same thing. You know, Canelo of recent has fought the same way, which I feel like could lean in Crawford's favour, but he's like a bulldozer. You know, he's fought big people like Smith, who towers him in size, and beat him. Like Kovalev towers him in size and beat him. It's such a good fight, man. This is why I'm going back and forth.
You share a poster. We're on the right side here because this is your image. Yeah. But on the other side, we got Haney and we got Norman. Which one of those two guys gets their hand raised on the night when you get your hand raised?
Oh, Haney. Again, no disrespect to him, but I haven't seen too much of Norman. I know he's a puncher, but I know Haney very, very well. And he's one of definitely the best technical boxers in boxing. And he could win this fight with a jab and movement. I know Turki Al-Sheikh was saying, you know, he don't want Tom and Jerry business, but he could go out there and do that and make it, in my opinion, quite easy.
Zepeda, Shakur Stevenson.
Excellent fight again. Shakur, I rate him very, very, very highly. I think he's one of the best boxers we've seen in a long time. Boxing is the art of hitting and not getting hit. Some people, you know, they will see it as everyone's got their preference. You know, some people won't find it entertaining. Some boxing pugilists will see this is phenomenal. You know what he's actually doing. It's each of their own, isn't it? But I think we're going to see a good fight.
I feel like you and Berlanga, while you're not the same kind of guy, you kind of got that same energy when you get worked up. Berlanga's been tearing up the press conferences and such, making it spectacle. But, you know, Hamza Shiraz is coming off a tough draw and has something to prove. Last one, who's winning that main event?
I don't know. I'm going to go with Shiraz. I know him well. I love his rise, you know, to success. And again, he's definitely got attributes to beat anyone in his weight division. Anybody. We've seen that. It just depends how he performs on the night. So, to talk about Berlanga's antics, I love it.
I knew you did.
I fuck it. I love it. You know why? Yeah, because I grew up in that era of WWF, you know, Attitude Era, and that's how we loved it. The storylines, the characters. You know, even when we watch a boxing match, it's not the the actual fight is a moment. It's very short. You know, it's on to the next straight after, like, it's finished. But the build-up, this is why everybody used to love Floyd Mayweather's All Access or 24/7. Because it's the build-up, it's the entertainment, it's the storyline. So I love all that stuff.
All right, well, give us something to talk about on that stage in a few minutes. We appreciate it. I say we as the boxing fans, a fighter who will take the tough fight, even when maybe people on paper, including yourself, might say you get smoked. We want to see what you do on the night, and I have every confidence that you bring every bit of fight inside you every time. Radio Rahim with Anthony Ward. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. I said Anthony Ward. I talked to Anthony. I talked to
I
Andre Ward.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but Andre Woods are great, so I don't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Radio Rahim with Anthony Yarde. We will see you in November against the Mexican Monster. My God.